Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome back. And this is
Bestie
with my bestie. All right, it's been a while, but hi everyone, welcome back to our podcast. I'm Vanessa.
And I'm Marley.
And this is Bestie with my bestie. And it's been a while. It's been a while. For you guys, it's been maybe like it's 3 weeks the last time
3 weeks.
No, when we posted last, it was 3 weeks since we last posted.
Well, it'll be 2 weeks because it just was yesterday. Yeah.
We posted it yesterday.
So it'll be 2 weeks that we post this one.
So we were originally doing every Wednesday, but now we're kind of pushing it to every
2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks
instead of the
1 week. I know you guys miss us. I know. But here's the dealio. We are busy women. It's been very hectic for us.
Yeah. And not only that, I feel like we have been very busy, but sometimes we realize that we don't get to hang out and it's just filming.
Yeah. So I think
takes up time.
Yeah, that is something else that's definitely changed because before the podcast, they used to just come over and we would hang out. But since we started the podcast, it's almost like the only times we see each other are only for the podcast.
Yep.
So this is something that we're kind of trying to balance, which is like, okay, yes, it's cool for us to hang out and film, but I also want to prioritize like our friendship.
Yeah.
And not just like have you come on the weekend, have it feel like a work weekend and not like a genuine, hang out with friends.
Yeah.
So that's something that we're also trying to keep in mind because if you guys didn't know this, Marley doesn't live in California. So, I mean, it's a 3-hour drive. They're always driving to us, but it's not like every other podcast where they can meet up once a week during the weekend or weekday, film one episode and then go about their week, only have to edit one episode and then go back next week to meet again. Like, no, when we hang out with each other, we're stockpiling.
Yeah.
Because
it takes up an entire day of filming. So, yeah.
So that's why it's been a little pushed back because she works and on the weekends she has plans and then I have plans. I'm completely busy. She's busy. So it's been a little crazy, but we're still here. We're not going to give up.
Yeah.
No, we were not going to quit this podcast
not yet.
easily. Yeah.
Okay.
Not yet, right? But that's been like a little update as far as the podcast is going. We're going to start pushing it to every 2 weeks. So yeah, sorry, but not sorry.
Because
it's what works best for us.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you miss us, you can go ahead and watch our other episodes and catch up. And sorry if I'm touching the microphone too much. I know I touch it a lot. Like I'm constantly moving it and everyone's like, stop moving the microphone. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I'll do it when I feel like I need to adjust. And then I'm like, okay, I don't want it like right in front of me either. Because I've done that a couple times. I
just fidget a lot with my hands. I feel like because it's here, I just want to like touch it.
Yeah.
Anyways, Marley has an interesting story for us. She hasn't told me anything. She literally went out to Starbucks, came back, was like, I have a story.
Okay, but it's not even that crazy anymore. Because I'm so upset. Because I don't know. Okay, so this is what happened. I finished getting ready first, so I went to Starbucks to get us our drinks, our orders. And when I was there, I ordered hers and my drink, and then I got her a banana nut loaf. When I went to the window, it was an extremely long line for one. Like so many cars. I was waiting for a while. Once I got to the window, I had my app ready so I could pay and just go. But one of the drinks was a regular mocha. And so I was like, we both get the same thing. So I let her know. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't think this one is my drink. I think it's someone else's. And so she's like, well, what'd you get? I told her. So she's like, oh, okay. She goes and like, she takes a while. She's asking the other guy, the other barista, like, do you, what's it called? She was like, can you remake this drink? It was wrong. And then he's like, well, I already put it there. The actual one that they ordered. So she's looking around for it and she finally finds it. And so she had given me the other one anyways, for free. And so then she's like, but this is your order, but, thank you. Have a great day. I was like, okay, bye. I'm driving off and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't pay. I didn't pay because she was like, oh, bye. Like, you know, you just ruined it. You ruined the podcast. You're banned. You're not allowed in here. What are you doing?
She just was curious if that looks right to you, the recording. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I know.
Yeah.
The way you just stood there, like, with your glasses on. Andy came in the room real quick, if anyone's curious.
Yeah.
So you didn't.
Anyways, yeah. So
did you get my banana nut loaf?
No. Okay, here's the thing. I know. It's because it took so long and there were so many cars behind me. So when I drove off, I was like, oh, shit, I didn't pay. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go back around. Nope. There were so many more cars than when I first got there. Honestly, there were like 15 cars. And I was like, okay, I got to go because I was already taking so long. So I left and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I got here and I told Andy about it and everything. Funny. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, but I didn't get her banana loaf. But I'm like, oh, well, like I'll go back later.
Honestly, no. I don't mind because if I was you and I was like, oh shit, I forgot Marley's banana loaf, I would have been like, but then if I go back, I have to pay for it.
Exactly.
I'm like, no.
Here's the twist. I did pay. Oh, you fucking. I'm so. I cannot remember scanning my phone though. I'm like, how did they do this? So really, I just need to go back for your banana nut. Okay, and here's the thing. Let me rewind. I was like kind of nervous. And I'm like, well, I told Andy and he was like, they have you on camera now. So
it's Starbucks. I'm sure they'll be fine, Marley.
No, yeah. So he's like, they have you on camera now, girl. And I was just like, oh my gosh, you're right. So I call them.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you fucking didn't.
Yes, I did. I called them and I'm like, hi, I'm sorry. I just left right now. I was in the drive-thru and so something got mixed up and they gave me the wrong drink. And so, she just said, okay, here's your correct order, have a great day. And so I was like, okay, I'm literally saying this, like talking, like, explaining the story. I'm like, okay. And then I'm driving off and I realized I didn't pay for my order. I'm so sorry. And she was like, oh, it's okay. And I'm like, no, it's okay. I could go back later and pay for it. And she's like, it's okay. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like driving, or I'm home and I'm like thinking like, oh my gosh, so cool. I didn't have to pay. Nice. I got a notification and it says leave a tip. And then I'm like, leave a tip, but I didn't pay. But I click it and it took out the $17.50. But I just don't have your bread now.
Yeah, whatever.
So now,
whatever.
Bitch.
Fucking whore.
Yeah.
You are the sweetest person to guilt trip yourself over a Starbucks.
I was like,
I mean, we all have morals, and I know what your morals are. But I understand, like, to feel that inner guilt, like, oh my gosh, I didn't pay. Like, that's not like my character to not do that. I understand that, but girl, relax.
She was
fucking relax. Take a sip of your coffee and get your ass home. Come on.
The best coffee is free coffee.
You start emailing the CEO like, dear
Mr. Starbucks.
Yeah. You're so dumb.
Wow. No, yeah. But I paid. And it was, well, never mind. But yeah, I paid.
That is the fun.
So I need to go back for your loaf.
So what I recently heard though was like, a part of me is like Starbucks, okay. But a part of me, what the hell am I trying to say? Recently I heard that Starbucks is kind of like a bank because so many people store money in Starbucks. Like if you were to consider everybody that has a Starbucks app and how much money they put into that app just to hold it until they go to Starbucks, it's like millions. So people call it like a bank because it holds like money like a bank. And I thought about it, I'm like, holy fucking shit, yeah.
It does. And that's insane. Always have money on my card.
When you told me like I didn't pay, I'm like, they'll be fine without you paying. Like relax.
They're gonna survive.
They're gonna survive. They're not gonna call the police on
Get her.
They like pull over.
We got her now.
Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch. No, literally. And no, but that is so true. I've never thought about that before, but I always have $20 because I have a screenshot. I sent it to my mom. So whenever she wants Starbucks, I tell her to just go get
that's sweet. I should do that.
Always have money in there.
I should do that to my mom.
Yeah.
Whenever I go over to my mom's house, I'm always the one that stops by Starbucks. But it's like my cute little like mommy trip I have with the kids.
Yeah.
So now when I go anywhere and I have the kids and I'm driving, we stop by Starbucks. I get my venti iced white mocha latte and I get the kids 2 chocolate milks with like 2 chocolate chip cookies warmed. And it's so funny because if you were to look on the outside in, it's like me singing with my venti and it's like the kids singing with their chocolate milks. But I usually stop and get whoever's at my mom's house Starbucks.
Yeah.
And it can get expensive. It is so expensive.
Yeah.
And I heard they're starting to charge or up their prices on more stuff.
I'm pretty sure because, okay, so for your cold foam, I looked and I was like, oh my gosh, it's $1.25 just for the cold foam.
I'll tell you.
No, I didn't mean it in that way, but I was like, what the, like,
yeah.
I wish I had my phone to like go through that receipt, but there's a lot of upcharges. And then it's like, if you want a different milk, like I get, we get oat milk.
I think I heard they're maybe charging if you change ice, like light ice is this amount, extra ice is this amount.
Wow.
I'm not sure. My sisters were talking about it.
I get light ice. But I didn't pay attention actually to that.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
since I didn't think to like really look for anything. But yeah, that's crazy.
So Marley has this beautiful Starbucks cup that she was searching high and low for.
Literally.
And it's really pretty.
I love it.
She loves Starbucks cups.
Yeah, I'm not a crazy fanatic where I need to have every single cup that comes out. But if one catches my attention, I'm like, oh, I need it. I need that cup.
She'll send me like, if you see this, get me one.
Get it. Yeah,
I'm like,
literally.
Girl. We went to Costa Mesa, like the mall. It's like a big mall. Me and Eric went to go eat like Din Tai Fung. And they had a Starbucks there. And I asked her, I was like, do you guys have this? She goes, we just sold our last one this morning. I'm like, oh, damn it. Like, okay. So, because I tried looking for one for you. And she's like, but come back tomorrow. And like, we usually get them daily, like shipments. And I'm like, I'm not going to drive all the way to Costa Mesa just for this fucking cup. Either it's here or it's not. Sorry, Miley.
You had your chance. I tried.
But she told me, she goes, yeah, like these 2 women came and took all of them.
That kind of sucks though. I thought it was, well, usually at least.
They're like limited?
Yeah. In Yuma, you're only allowed to have 1 per person.
No, I know here it's like first come, first serve. Like I've seen women take like 5 at a time.
Wow.
But they upsell them.
I think that's so crazy. I understand it, but at the same time, I don't. Like, I think that's so mean. Like, leave it for someone else who wants it. Like, why are you? But I will say I have bought one of those before. One of those cups. Yeah, it's like it's all like light, like baby pink. It's opal. Like the whole thing. But it was so beautiful because pink's my favorite color. And
you have a collection?
I have about 10 or so. Like, and then we always buy the color changing cups in the summers and everything. So we just have those too. Like, but I always.
This one's pretty.
This one's my favorite right now. I love it so much. But yeah.
Is that like considered a Trenta?
I don't know if this one is a Trenta or if it's a Venti because it's pretty like thick. So I want to say it holds the same amount as a Venti. It just it appears bigger just because of like, the decoration. It's not as thin. But
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's pretty heavy.
But I always have water in it. Always. So I take it literally with me everywhere.
You healthy bitch. She never even told me when she got it. She's like, can you look to see where this is at? I've been looking everywhere. She just shows up with it. And I'm like, when did you get this?
You just saw
She was like 2 weeks ago. Bitch, we talk every single day and you never told me you got it.
I know. I meant to tell you too. Yeah. It was on the way to... I was on my way to SeaWorld and I stopped on the way out. And it was such a long line that I was like, no, it's going to be better if we just go inside this time. And I went in and it was right there. And I was like.
Was there like a lot of them?
Yeah, I was in disbelief, but it's a newer location. So I don't think a lot of people go there.
Or new?
Yeah, plus a lot of people go through drive-through, honestly. So Yeah, there was quite a bit, but it looked like they had just put them out because they had the other new ones too, which I didn't really care for. There's like this hot pink one that has like glitter.
You like baby pink.
Yeah, I'm not too into like deeper like hot pink or anything like that. But yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was like, when were you going to fill me in that you got that?
No.
She's like, I did 2 weeks ago. I'm like, now my search is over.
I know. No. Oh, yeah. And then I was looking for another one, but my friend just got it for me.
I know.
This morning. So
yeah,
I'm
this
so
morning.
excited for that one because it's like a pretty mint and like the shape is just different because usually the cups they've been putting out are like this, you know, but this one had like a swirl, like an indented swirl almost.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that when you showed me it.
Yeah.
I noticed the color, but not like the design.
Yeah. So I'm like, that one's cute. I really like it. I love anything like pastels.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're pastel. Marley.
Vanessa.
How are you? How are you doing lately?
Pretty dandy.
I mean, I know how she's doing. We talk every single day.
This is for you guys.
This is for you guys, okay?
To fill you in. I'm good though. I want to say overall, everything's been good. Knock on wood. Sorry.
You scared me.
I know. I'm so sorry. No, yeah, everything's good. With family, friends, love life, work. Work's been good. Yeah.
Do your coworkers watch this? I forgot.
I know that some have watched a couple of episodes. I don't think they like watch every single episode, but they see our reels.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So they'll see the reels sometimes. And I'm like,
I know. Isn't it weird?
It's so weird. Because you know what's funny? One of my coworkers actually found out about me being in this podcast through you because she follows you. She said that she follows you off and on.
If you're gonna follow me. Don't be the way my face changed. It was an office moment.
No, literally. But I'm good.
Don't follow me off and on. Bitch, follow me.
Sorry.
What's her name?
Yeah, so she was saying that she follows you off and on.
I don't know what that fucking means, but okay.
Like I still to hear
I'm a little salty right now. I'm a little salted. I'm pressed. Anyways,
salted pretzel. So yeah, basically she was saying, yeah, I follow her off and on sometimes. She just goes through that with not just you, she was saying. So I'm so sorry. I could have withheld that information. But basically she follows you and she hadn't like since she just followed you again, she's like, oh, I'm looking through.
I can't believe this. How do you follow and unfollow? I know sometimes I can get annoying, but don't come back. It's like don't come. If you choose not to follow me, then don't.
I do that sometimes too, though.
I hate you.
Not you though. I mean, I follow you. Hey, I follow you sometimes too. Sometimes it's too much.
She's like, this week I'm gonna unfollow you, but next week I'll follow you again.
Because there's no like people I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like,
no, I know what you mean.
I get over it.
Yeah.
Or I feel like they're posting too much of the same thing, which isn't what I'm into.
Yeah.
You know, and so I get kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
I unfollow, but then I see them somewhere. Or I remember something and I'm like, I wonder how they're doing. And I'll go look and see what, they're up to. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I get sucked in and I follow again.
No, I'm just kidding because I'm guilty of doing that too.
No, yeah.
But I'm never going to like frequently unfollow and follow the same person over and over again. That's weird.
Oh, yeah. So.
Fuck you. What did I do to you? I mean, obviously you keep coming back to me, but
there's something you like.
There's something you like.
Dead.
Stay forever.
It's so funny.
Be my friend.
Yeah.
Say hi once in a while.
Come on.
You're fucking up my follower count. I'm losing and I'm gaining. I'm losing and which one are you?
I can ask.
Pick a side.
Sounds heated. I get it. Your feelings are valid.
Thank you. I've never heard of that. Yeah. I understood maybe like doing it once.
Yeah.
But like I followed her again. How many times are you gonna follow? Okay.
You're going to see it next time and be like,
I'm going to pay attention to Sophia's, whatever her name is.
So yes. So she was like, so I follow her off and on. And I started following her again. And then I saw the reel that she had posted that. And then I saw that it was you on the podcast. I'm like, wait, is that Marley? And I was like, oh my gosh. So that's how she found out I had a podcast.
You're famous.
Oh, yeah.
You're famous.
I was like, please don't know about this.
I know, it's so funny because I'll go out and like, I think when I went to my friend's bachelorette in San Diego, one of her friends was like, oh my God, like I love your podcast. And as soon as she said that, I was like, oh, don't tell me that.
It's like, I don't know. It's just like, especially I think because at work, nobody knows like how I am.
Professional setting.
Yes.
And we talk a lot about dicks and sex and intimacy. Pedro.
Exactly. And it's like I have a completely different persona. Not like completely different, like I'm being fake, like that's not me. Because
you're more conservative at work.
Yeah, that's what it is. So, I'm at work and I keep everything professional, the way I dress, everything, the way I speak. I don't, cuss at work or anything. So that's what it is. But it's funny because she's just like, oh my gosh, that's you. Like you know what I mean? Like yeah.
Marley?
Yeah.
That's
like
Marley?
What? And then I'm all like, to work, I don't go with makeup ever. But she still knew it was me. She's just like, oh my gosh, she like, yeah. So
that's hilarious. Funny. I know whenever someone's like, oh, I watch your podcast. I'm like, oh, don't.
Why?
But yeah, we're here like follow, click the like.
I know we're all like, come on, support, share it to your dog, your family, your neighbor.
We appreciate you guys. If you see us, come up to us, say hi, obviously. But it's just like, I think we're not used to it. Like, we know we have some followers, but I think to actually see you guys, it's like, whoa, hi, how are you?
I think the funny thing, too, is, like, you're out here, and plus you're obviously known because, Eric, too. Yeah. So I feel like you have that more. So I thought it was just funny that at work, that's how they found out. And I was like, through you.
It's like a secret life that you live.
Literally. And it was so funny. I was just like, I'm like, yeah, that's my best friend. And she was just like, that's your best. I'm like, yeah, I mean, yeah.
She called me her best friend.
You are. It's too mushy-gushy.
Too much.
She's like, I liked it at first, but it carried on.
Second.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
No.
Don't look at the eye contact.
Yeah,
that's funny.
So
that's hilarious.
It was pretty funny. But yeah, all things good everywhere. What about you?
Everything's fine. No, we're
crazy. I'm like,
the boys are getting big.
No, literally,
they're getting so big. They're literally at such a fun age right now.
Yeah.
I mean, every age is fun. Every phase is fun. But right now, because they're 3.5 years old, they are really coming into their personalities. They're so loving. As soon as you walk through the door, they scream your name. They go, "Mommy!" And they run, give me the biggest hug. They look at me and they're like, "I love you." Like, I'm just, my heart melts. I'm just like, oh, I love you so much.
No, they're so cute.
Like last night, so they go to Eric's mom's over the weekend, which I don't mind because I love that they have that relationship with their grandma and grandpa. Yeah. Like they genuinely love their grandparents. Like they love them. Mm-hmm. And it's nice for me and Eric to have like a weekend off and just like do some stuff or spend time with each other. But whenever they're gone, I'll go in their room and I'll just like cuddle their blankets.
Aww,
and I smell them. And oh my God, like I did that last night and I got a little emotional. And I told Eric too, like it's kind of getting a little hard right now to, like, I know they're going with their grandma or grandpa and it's like only for like a day or two.
Right.
But it's getting a little hard lately to like leave them because they're getting so big and like they're at this age where they're just so fun.
Yeah.
And so like yesterday when we dropped them off, I was like, bye. And I was just looking at them. I'm like, okay, I'll see you later. And then I go home and I'm cuddling with their blankets and I'm looking at photos.
Aww.
So they're so fun. I know you guys haven't seen them
in a while since the last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was for like their birthday?
No, was it?
Right?
No.
When I brought the dinosaur and everything?
Did you guys even see them? You guys didn't see them? No, you did for like a little bit.
No, yeah,
I don't think you did. No, you didn't see them. No, you didn't see them.
It was before that? No.
You've seen
We
them.
saw them this year sometime, though.
I think so.
I know we did, because then we saw them. We're like, oh my gosh.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. Because I know one of the times Eric was watching the kids while we were filming.
Yes.
And then Andy would be downstairs, I think, with them and helping them out.
So maybe it was right after that. Oh, because we came down for Eric's birthday. That was the time we didn't see them. But the time after that, we came down again, and that was for filming. Because we went straight to Phoenix after Eric's birthday. So we didn't film or anything at all that time. But then we came the following month, right before you went to Cancun. Okay, pieces are coming together.
I'm just going to take your word.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they're getting really big. And what's funny is, like, my baby fever is getting really high. So it's cute. If you ask Cruz what he wants, he says a brother. He goes, brother. If you ask Ezekiel, he says sister.
Oh, my gosh.
I know. So we're possibly going to start trying maybe the end of this year or midsummer next year.
Are we going to be trying at the same time?
I right? We're like pregnant at the same time.
Oh, my God,
You're so stupid. Do you have girl and boy names?
Yes.
Really?
We've actually had them picked out since high school.
I mean, you don't have to say it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Had them picked out since high school.
Really? Like they haven't changed?
So, yeah, no, they have not changed. We actually, it's funny, in high school, when we were really like dumb, we said that we would have 9 kids. And now I'm like, no way. We're having 2 max. Andy wanted 4. I dropped him down to 3 now, but I feel like I'll get him to 2 because the thing is, we say we want 1 and 1. Obviously, I feel like that's pretty common. We want 1 and 1. But if we have 2 of the same the first time, then we'll try one more time to have the other one, But so for a boy, we're just going to name him after Andy. So it'll be like little Andy. We'll call him
Andres, like his first name, or Andy?
Yeah, it's going to be like Andres, but we'll just call him like little Andy since Andy's called Andy.
Would you say like Andy Jr. or no? Or is that too much? It's like too many names, Andy Jr. Just Andy, little Andy?
Yeah, I think like nickname will he's not even like existing, but it's like little Andy. I think we'll just do that.
That's cute.
Honestly. And then for a girl, so what we did for the girl name is it's very unique. It's not ever heard of. But we combined his name and my name, and we got Andelena.
That's pretty.
So, because it's not just Marley, it's Andy, Andres, whatever, but Andy, like Marlena. So it's Andelena.
I don't think a lot of people know what your real name is. And then this might be the first time they're hearing it.
That is true.
So Marley isn't Marley. She's
Marley isn't Marley.
Let them know what your name is.
So, I don't even like saying it.
Do you not like your name?
Okay. No, I do like it, what it is, though, and why I go by Marley. Well, my family has just always called me Marley. And then when I tell people my actual name, they always like mess it up somehow. And so I'm like, I feel like Marley's just easier because it's Marlena, but I get Marlena, Marlena, and I'm just like, just Marley. I feel like
just Marley.
Just Marley.
Call me Marley.
Because I do like my name, Marlena, because it's very unique.
Who named you? Your mom?
My parents.
Well, I know that, but did your dad have the
my
name?
Mom.
Your mom? Do you know why, or like where she got it from?
Yeah, she got it from a soap opera called Days of Our Lives.
Oh, I feel like you told me this.
Yes.
Oh.
She was married to the character John Black. Married or with or something. I don't know. But yeah. So that's where she heard that name and she really liked it. So
got it.
Yeah.
That's unique. I mean, I've never heard of Marlena.
You know what? And it's so funny because in junior high, I met someone else named Marlena. And then we were like best friends for a little bit. 7th grade. Yeah. But she just spelled it differently.
How did she spell
it? So it was Marlena with an A and mine is Marlena with an E. Like it's E-N-A at the end and hers was A-N-A. And she would get the same issue too, but sometimes people would call her Marlana.
I was going to say that because it's...
instead of Marlena.
Marlana.
Yeah.
I get that. It's just like the different, it's how you choose to use, what's the word?
Like
a vowel, I guess. Like Marlena,
Yeah.
Marlana.
Yeah. So she would get that when I would get Marlena, Marlena. And so, which is funny. I never thought I'd meet anyone with my name.
Yeah. And there she was, 7th grade.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh my gosh, that's cool.
You're like, hi.
Yeah. So.
Middle names? Yes or no? Do you have a middle name?
I did, but I took it off.
Oh. Wait, so what are you now?
So it's just Marlena Canchola.
What was it before?
It was Marlena Sofia Bozinque Vasquez.
That's right. I completely forgot about that. Was the old you.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't exist no more. You got rid of her. Wow.
No, but
You're welcome,
thing
Andy.
is, I was so sad to get rid of Bozinque. Because Vasquez, I didn't care. Don't know my dad, so no sentimental value.
Yeah,
to me.
you're like, get rid of it.
Yeah, and that's why I got rid of Sophia, because that was my dad's mom's name.
Got it.
I was like, whatever. Don't really care. But Bozinque, that's I feel like all of my tios and my tata was like.
That's your mom's side?
Yeah, my mom's side. So that has more emotional value to me, where it's my tata was like my dad growing up. I'd call him Daddy Tata, and stuff. So that was a little but it was a weird thing where they had me drop both last names or keep them and then add Canchola, which was
really long.
Weird. And I was like, I am not about to do Marlena Sofia Bozinque Vasquez Canchola.
I thought you got to choose whatever you wanted to do.
No. Again, that's the thing that was weird, because we went for the marriage license.
Yeah.
And that's what they had told me. So I was like, well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to hyphenate them.
Yeah. I thought you got to choose.
I don't know. So, yeah. But it doesn't matter. I'm always going to still consider, of course, myself. But yeah.
Well, of course, yeah. Mm-hmm. And now you're a Canchola.
Yeah. Oh, crazy?
You're welcome, Andy. She chose your last name.
I know.
She dropped her 2 and gained your 1.
No, yeah.
So did you say yes or no to middle names?
Yes.
Yeah?
I like middle names. I would like to, honestly, have maybe I don't know, our mom's names as middle names. Mm-hmm. I feel like, or I don't know what we would do for a middle name for the boy, actually.
No?
Because Andy doesn't have a middle name. So I'm not too sure on that.
It's honestly whatever sounds good with it. Mm-hmm. Or it could be another little nickname.
Yeah. So I guess I'm not against them, but I'm not oh my gosh, we have to have one. So it kind of, I guess when we get there, another name that I would, if we had 2 girls, for example, I would name her Serena, but I would spell it like Sirena.
Okay.
So that it would be mermaid in Spanish.
That's pretty. See, I like names that sound pretty in English and Spanish. Yes. I love those names.
Yeah.
So same.
So that's what I do. And then, yeah, we had to practice what it would sound like in Spanish just because that's what Andy's parents speak. So it's
so difficult.
It still goes, it wouldn't be weird for them to say. We kept that into consideration. And then they could just say Sirena. That's fine. But yeah. So Andelena, Sirena. Yeah. A lot of enas.
I know.
And then mine is Marlena. Which is funny because it's Marlena, but that's when some people call me Marlena. And I'm like, but in Spanish, it's Marlena, But it's funny because in Spanish, I know that Malena is more common because I hear people saying it, Malena, without the R. And I'm like, no, it's Marlena. And then they're
okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's Marley.
Listen,
I'm over it. It's
Marley.
Marley.
Yeah. Okay. That's cute. Yeah. It is difficult though, finding names.
Yes.
Because I know when we were in the process of looking up names, I wouldn't like a name, but then he would, or he would like a name and I wouldn't, or there's a story with someone in the past that happened and we're no. Or no this, no that, no this. I'm just oh.
Create a brand new name like we did. Just That would be cute. There's actually little name calculators.
Generators?
Yeah. So you could just put your names together and they'll like do it. Or they'll make a name using the letters in your name. Maybe not so much how ours is Angelina, but they'll just keep your letters and only use the letters in your name to make a new name. So you can try doing that. Just do a little Scrabble with your names.
Yeah.
That'll be cute. We can do that today.
And Vanessa.
Eric and Vanessa. So automatically.
Kissa.
Varick.
Veneric. No. I'm a pass.
Varick.
Let
me see. No. We could come up with something. Hold on. Aressa?
You're just dropping the... Where's the R coming? Oh,
Eric?
I was like, where the fuck are you getting the R from? This isn't Marlena. You start combining mine and your name.
I know. It's like, babe, but that's cute.
Marlessa. No. Vanessa.
Valena.
Vanessa. Yeah, no, it's okay. I've kind of
Vanena.
I don't really, I don't want to say I don't care for my name. Like, obviously, my name's my name. But I'm never called Vanessa. Ever. Like, nobody ever really calls me Vanessa.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you meet me or if you follow me on social media, you call me Nessa or Ness or Smalls.
Right. Okay, so we can do Nana.
Is that a grandma? Nana? That's actually not bad.
Right? Actually, that's what my brother calls me.
Nana?
To this day, because when he was little, he couldn't say Marlena, so he'd call me Nana, and he's 15, and he still calls me Nana.
That's cute, though. That's something between you guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to take that.
But you can, I mean, it's cute. And
I'll give it to you.
And honestly, I would want my daughters to have an I in their name so that they can dot the I's with hearts. Because I always wish I could do that. I considered spelling, oh my gosh. I considered spelling Marley, Marlie, because I wanted to do that.
That's cute.
I know. I should have done it.
But you don't even have an E. It's Marly.
Yeah, Marly.
And I'm so used to Marley.
Yeah.
So you are different. You could do the Y as a heart.
Yeah, I'd like to use that as like a mermaid too.
Mermaids.
Because I'll like go like Y, so and at the end I do a little heart and it looks like a little tail.
So you love mermaids, but you're scared of mermaids.
No, I'm scared of sirens.
They're the same, are they not?
Oh, they are not.
Now you know what I'm referencing. What? They're not. They're the same.
Partner.
No, they're not the same. Mermaids are the same, but they're just called. Their like real name is sirens. Right? Am I wrong?
You are.
You're gonna tell me I'm wrong?
Classic Virgo.
She was the Wicked Witch of the West. You're gonna tell me I'm wrong? What? You haven't seen that?
Oh no! Here we go. Something else I haven't seen. I'm so sorry.
We're best friends.
What is it?
That's fine.
It's hanging off. Look at that. Like, so easy for you.
It's like an old, I want to say Vine, and it's just so funny. You're making this worse. It's this old Vine of this guy who's having like a kind of back and forth with some other guy, whether it's his brother or friend, and he's so passionate about the topic, but it's about the Wizard of Oz.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot where it is, but it's just this small clip where he's like, "You're gonna tell me I'm wrong? You're gonna tell me I'm wrong? She's the like the Wicked Witch of the West," something like that. But I have to find the video and show you because I'm describing it horribly. But it's like a very popular like video.
I believe you.
Hold on! This is my favorite. Hold on! Her sister was a witch, right? And what was her sister? A princess! The Wicked Witch of the East, bro! I'm gonna stab him. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong? It's my favorite she wore a crown and she came down in a bubble, dog! I'm not fighting with you. Grow up, I'm not fighting with you. Grow up! Get it!
But what's the difference between mermaids and sirens?
So sirens are luring men to their death.
And what are mermaids?
Beautiful.
Mermaids are sirens, Miley.
No, they are not.
Mermaids are sirens, but they're just called mermaids.
Sirens are
to
literally
have this
like
beautiful, like think. Okay, a mermaid. Okay,
sirens aren't known to be beautiful. They're known to have beautiful voices that lure, the seamen out to them.
I'm so delayed. I was like, yeah,
I was
semen.
Waiting for it.
I was like, yeah, semen. I know what that is.
Yeah, semen. Huh?
So like
So yeah, they don't appear to be beautiful, but they do have a beautiful voice, and that's how they lure them.
Ariel,
and then they drown them and kill them.
Ariel's a siren. They just call her a mermaid to keep it PG.
No, she saved him.
But the reason why what's her name,
Ursula
took her voice was because she couldn't have a siren's voice. Siren's voice to sing. Mm-hmm. She's a siren, Marley.
She just is a beautiful mermaid who happened to have a beautiful voice. What I'm
saying is mermaids and sirens are the same. It's just to keep it G and beautiful for kids, they call them mermaids. Did you know there's a new one coming out? It's like a
yes.
The animated.
No.
She's it's called the Kraken. I think it's called the Kraken, but it's basically this.
Maybe I saw
little
something else.
Cute cartoon movie. If you've had to see the trailer.
Yes, I did see it, and I actually showed Andy. I was like so excited.
But the sirens in there are evil.
Yeah. See. Maybe you need to watch it so you could tell the difference. I wish I had an extra phone so we can.
I know we don't have anything.
What is the difference between a siren and a mermaid?
Here's an answer from facts.net. A siren is a winged creature with a head of a woman and the body of a bird. Meanwhile, a mermaid is half human and half fish.
There you have it, folks.
A siren
we'll see you next time.
Is a half bird?
Okay, because they appear a little different. Like I have seen that before, like the whole bird thing. I actually watched. There was, I don't know if it was like on the Discovery Channel. They were talking about mermaids.
Oh, like the whole documentary thing.
Yeah, I ate that up. I was like,
I did too, but I didn't say that I did. But when it came out like it was fake, I was like, I knew that.
No,
I totally knew that.
It's not fake, Vanessa. They just want you to think that.
I
believe, and I don't care because the ocean is not explored at all.
Yeah, I don't.
We know so much more about up above and not down below because something happened. I'm not trying to get to a conspiracy theory or anything, but
what happened?
Because the ocean is just undiscovered. There's so much.
Oh yeah, I hear a lot about the ocean.
Yeah.
I hear that there's a whole world under the ocean.
Yes, exactly. And I don't doubt it because we've done so much in space,
the ocean
but
scares me.
Nothing about the ocean.
Yeah, no. You'll never see me in the fucking ocean. Never.
I love the ocean. Nope. If I could jump off the pier, I would.
Are you serious?
I would totally. When I was in 4th grade, I would go out and just swim out, and I past the pier, I swam out past there, and I was just hanging out swimming, and the lifeguard actually came up to me. He was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a mermaid, dude."
She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Did you see my fins?"
I know, Mom.
You have don't look.
I know. I'm fine. It's okay. You could go. I'm older.
You start singing to him. You think you're gonna lure him or he's gonna forget. I don't know.
Yeah.
You couldn't pay me $1 million to jump into the ocean.
$1 million? Really?
No.
Pay me. Oh, I'm going. No
Pay
way.
me 5, 10, 20, 30. Nope. I am scared of the water. I love to go to the beach. I love to look out into the water, but you couldn't pay me to fucking go in it. I'll put my toes in, I'll put my feet in, but to actually swim in it, no. I can't.
Really?
I can't do it.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I would love
I can't.
to go, and because I've seen I'd love to go snorkeling and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Or kayaking out there, and you can get out and you can go snorkeling and stuff in those caves.
Nope.
I would love it.
You couldn't. Nope.
I'm just terrified of dolphins.
Dolphins?
I hate dolphins.
But I just don't like to know that there's so much It's just
undiscovered.
There's so many.
Yeah.
And just like, okay, so even when we went to Cancun, we were in like one of the cenotes, and you were able to kind of like swim, walk through them, but like you're able to stand, like the water's up to like your hip. But there was like live fish in there.
Yeah.
Freaked me the fuck out. Like just knowing that there was fish in the water.
Really?
I was like, I honestly was having like a panic attack.
Oh no!
But I was keeping it cool. I was keeping it collected. I was like being the little badass that I was. But deep down, I would tell my sister like, I hate this. Like I don't want to be in this water. And she's like, oh my god, come on. I'm like, okay. So, but just knowing that I was in the water and there was just like live things in the water while I'm walking, I couldn't do it.
Right.
I'm a bitch when it comes to water, but I do not care. I don't care. Oh, I know that's like a fear. Yeah. I'm not going to say like I'm like fearful of it, but I just know like that's not my thing.
Yeah.
That's not my thing. So the fact that you would swim past the pier amazes me because that's far.
I would love to jump off the pier, but you're not allowed to do that.
I wonder why. Because there's shit in the water.
I mean,
there's sharks. There's seaweed.
There's seaweed.
There's salt in the water.
There's a lot of seaweed. You're right. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Are you a good swimmer? Well, yeah, you fucking swam to the pier and back.
I feel like ever since I got my rod in my leg, it's like I swim funny. Just like I run funny. I walk funny. I just have like a whole like I'm off on one side.
You're a little lopsided.
No, literally. I
haven't paid attention. That. I don't think you do. Now I'm going to be very acute to you walking and swimming.
See, I know, but and swimming.
You're like Nemo with the lucky
today just to watch me.
You're Nemo with his little lucky.
No, that's me. That's me.
Which one is it? Your left or right?
My left.
Yeah, I don't notice anything when you walk.
Oh, good.
So
I try my
think
best.
It's just in your head, like you know
and
it.
And you can see it. And,
well, of course.
And then, yeah. But there's that. Waves. Popsicle stick.
Yeah, let's do a popsicle stick. Sorry, guys. We're going to cut this one short.
I don't think that was short. It's 1:41.
Oh, fuck.
I don't think it's short.
Sure. Okay.
Go ahead.
You or me?
You could go.
Okay. But yeah, that's interesting. If you guys like the water like Marty, Marley, let us know. Or if you're like me and you don't even dare to go in the water, let us know.
Yeah.
All right. Sex. Lights on or lights off?
I want like a dimmed light.
Lights off.
Preferably. Okay.
Lights off, bitch. Turn the lights off. You're not seeing me. But you know what? It's different.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get a little deep.
All right.
I think because now that I've had kids and like to me personally, my body's changed. I think it's like an insecurity.
Right.
I know Eric doesn't give a fuck.
Right.
You know, like he loves my body, whatever. But for me personally, I think that is the issue.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just kind of like, and also usually the times we do have intimacy is at night when the kids are asleep.
Right.
And usually the lights are off.
Okay. All right.
I just feel so exposed with the lights on. It's like,
I get it.
Me.
I mean, I don't want like fluorescent lights on me or anything like to point out all of my insecurities or anything. But like, I like some light because I like to still see. I like to see facial expressions and I like to see like myself too. Like, I don't know. I just like to see it all happen. Like, but yeah, like I said, not anything like fluorescent, but we do have Christmas lights in our room.
Oh, see, that's cute.
So it's like dim. You can still see, but it's not like
strong lighting.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I like that. Or I like candles. I love candles. Little night lights and stuff.
Yeah, if the lights aren't off, then it's probably like something like a night light. Like, well, because like I said, usually the kids are asleep, but like the monitor is on. So like the monitor light will be on.
Yeah.
And like that's enough.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
But I prefer lights off.
Okay.
Personally.
And I could do lights on too.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. But yeah, preference, I would say dimmed lighting. Not too much. You can still see, but it's nothing crazy.
Dim. I would say, yeah. Actually, yeah.
Kind of
That's
like
cute, though.
that lighting right there.
What do you mean?
That light, how
Mhm.
it's more like dim. Like these ones are more like,
Like
more
they're
like
on.
fluorescent. Like just they're very like white, and right there, there's like a beigey tone to it.
It's like yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like the candles. I like the Christmas light idea.
Yeah.
You just have your flashlight on.
Mm-hmm. No,
It's like
yeah.
shining it everywhere. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Lights on or lights off? Let us know in the comments down below.
All right.
It's the first. We have a problem. So obviously you guys know we stockpile. So we'll tell ourselves, hey, we're going to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and just shoot however many videos we can. We get up at 8, which usually means it's like 8:30 because we're so tired in the morning. We have to force ourselves to get up.
Yeah.
We don't start getting ready till 9.
Yeah.
We don't actually finish till like 10-ish, almost 11.
It was 12 because we also set up.
Yeah.
That's our problem we have too.
Yeah.
Like we could do it the night before, but we either forget or we're just like having fun, like hanging out.
Catching up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we.
So it's Andy's fault
It is.
because he could have set up for us.
Yeah, he could have, but he didn't.
But
But yeah, usually our plan is to start in the morning, but we usually end up starting at like 12:01. It's like, fuck, there goes the day.
literally.
Like, crap.
And then we were watching Bob's Burgers. We're always watching a show. And then I caught us a couple of times. We're just like,
yeah,
watching the show.
So I know that if I put something on YouTube, I take forever watching. Even though I'm more focused on my makeup, like it's just there for background noise, I take forever. But if nothing's on, nothing's playing, I'm like done with my makeup fast.
Yeah,
but
if
I'm
I
like,
have just
what's the
music on, then I'll get through it. But it's just that distraction of having something there, and we just kind of want to see because it's available to look at. So we want to, see what they're talking about. Or like sometimes I know Bob's Burgers, I'll watch that when I get ready because I feel you don't need to really pay attention.
You can
but
listen.
Sometimes I can hear them where it's like something just happened and I'm like, oh wait, and I'll go rewind it to watch that part. And then that's how I get sucked in. So that's my problem.
Yeah, guys, let us know if you prefer lights on or lights off or in between. Yep. And what else did we talk about? Oh,
and then we just kind of caught up. We did talk about like mermaids. So that's something we kind of like disagree on. So let us know if you think sirens and mermaids are the same thing or if they're different.
I thought they were the same.
I would say though the mermaids over in Neverland, they're low-key sirens. They're bitches. Try to drown Wendy.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can get a little dark.
Yeah.
It's a little too dark for me.
Like,
I get sucked into TikTok, like mermaid sightings and stories.
I love it.
I love it too, but it's like then you really start to believe it.
Yeah, you do.
Because there's a lot of places that all agree, like, yes, like in this town, it's known that there are sirens. Or, like it's known that there are mermaids. Like I hear stories from my great grandma, and then my family has seen one. I've heard one. I'm like, oh my God, like it's real. I don't know.
I believe it. And I think it's just fun to believe in.
Yeah, that's true.
Know.
Keeps it spicy. Keeps Earth a little spicy. But I'm still not going in the water.
Oh, okay.
Fuck that. If you saw a mermaid, you'd be in the water fucking swimming to it. And I'd be like, peace out, Marley.
Yeah.
Let me know if you make it or not.
I'd be like, take me to Ursula so I can get a fin. I would do that.
Oh, so you didn't watch. Okay, so Marley didn't watch the new Little Mermaid. She doesn't really care for it. Not in a racist sense.
I was like,
no, not because of that. Like, obviously, what's her name?
Halle Bailey.
Holly Baby. It's a tongue twister.
Halle Bailey.
Wait, Halle?
You're making me question myself. Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey.
Yeah, because
I want to say Haley Bailey.
No, it's Halle Bailey?
I don't know. She has a beautiful voice. She could sing. She has a nice body. I just felt like the movie Little Mermaid, I was telling Marley this, didn't have magic. Like there was no Disney magic into it. It was just kind of like, oh, that's what they did with it. Okay.
Yeah. I heard they just changed a lot of the story.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just want it to be the same, literally. So, like, the ending was different. There was, like, I don't want to spoil anything.
No, it's fine. This is going to be a spoiler. I'm sure people have watched it by now.
Yeah, that's true.
So, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, then you can just...
So, my thing is, I feel like a lot of times for princess movies, they feel the need to make sure that they can take care of themselves and they don't need a man, all this. I get it. Great. It's not that we're dependent on men or anything, but I don't understand what's the problem with a man willing to sacrifice themselves to save us, to give up their life for us. Like, that's kind of romantic.
Yeah.
Like, why not? They want to protect us.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything. Yeah. Die for
Literally
me.
die for me.
Literally. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I heard that, so in the original, Eric is the one who kills Ursula. But this time she kills Ursula. And it's kind of like, I get it, but it's like, save that for a different movie then, or make a new movie. Like, I don't know. I think it still should have stayed the same. Also, I guess she's supposed to stop the wedding.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so, like, dramatic. Like, oh my gosh, like, great. But instead she stopped the engagement party.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just an engagement party. Like, they're not getting married. There's nothing official happening, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that too. And then
Yeah.
Scuttle is underwater talking. And the whole point of Scuttle's so important because Ariel learns so much from Scuttle from coming up to the surface. And that's why she gets in trouble. And that's the reason why why King Triton goes and, like, destroys her whole little cave that she has of all of, like, human different stuff that she's gotten over the years or whatever. So I'm like, for Scuttle to come down and talk in the water is just like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's important for her to go up. But I will say I saw something on TikTok that I loved. The part I really loved is that they included the OG Little Mermaid in the movie. And she's the one, I guess it's when Ariel and Eric are in, they're at, like, a little, what is it, like, marketplace area.
Yeah.
So Ariel and Eric are in a marketplace area, and I think she's getting food is what I gathered. It was only a short TikTok, so I'm not too sure. I think she was getting food, and so the lady passes her a fork while she goes and gets the food for her, and she sees the fork, the dingle hopper, and she starts, like, combing her hair.
Yeah.
And so the lady's like, but that's
her?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
That's her. So I saw that and I was like, oh, I'm so happy they included her. That made me so happy. That was really cute.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's the only thing that really made me happy. Honestly, it kind of throws me off. It's confusing that all the sisters are different ethnicities. Mm-hmm. How do they have, like, different moms then? But they're all supposed to have the same mom, and the mom, like, passes away.
Yeah, so they all have the same mom, is what I gather, if I can remember. Mm-hmm. In the movie, they all have the same mom. She's obviously the youngest, so she's more hurt and emotional about her mom's passing.
Okay.
But she takes on, like, her mom's personality the most, I think.
All right.
But from what I understand, they're from different, I think, waters. Like, they all don't live together. They all came specifically because Triton called them to come over to, like, the Caribbean, I think, where they're at, like, where Triton and Ariel live. Like, Triton and Ariel live together, but the sisters, I think, are from different waters. So they specifically came for a meeting that Triton had. And then Ariel didn't show up in the beginning.
Okay.
That's what they, I think, did with that. So they, like, saved themselves with that part, but it's also just like, oh, okay, like, I guess, you know.
Yeah, that was just the only, like, thing I heard, and I'm like, that's kind of confusing. So that's why I was, like, not sure if they had the same mom or not. But yeah, that's really it. That's my opinion on it.
Yeah, for me, like I said, there was no magic. It was hard to really get emotionally and just really into the movie because you have the expectations of the Little Mermaid, the one that we know. And like I told you before, like, I wish they just gave her the signature red hair. Mm-hmm. You know, like, just give her bright red hair. Like, that's her look. She's got the red hair, you know. But I like who they cast for Eric. He also had like his own little song, which I thought was cute. He had like a
Okay.
good voice.
Okay.
You don't see much of Sebastian. You hardly see Sebastian. No, I'm sorry, Flounder.
Oh,
You
I was
hardly
like,
see Flounder
really?
ever in the movie. Like he comes and goes because he's in the water, and she's mainly like on land back and forth. So you're with Sebastian the whole time, basically. I don't
Okay.
like who they casted for Scuttle, Aquafina. You can't hear or see anything but her face. And she's already kind of like trying too hard to be funny all the time in different movies that she's in. So this one was kind of like, okay, she's trying way too hard.
Okay.
So
I don't know too much about her.
Yeah, she was in she's the best friend that was in Crazy Rich Asians.
I haven't seen that movie.
You haven't seen it? Oh my god.
I heard it's so good though.
We need to watch it.
I'm so down. We can have a movie.
No. I'm being fucking serious because
We'll watch
Eric
it.
loves it.
Let's watch it tonight.
And there's a specific song in there, like the song that she sings in the end. That is just If you love love, you love that one.
Oh yeah, I'll watch it.
So anyways, it's just hard to see Aquafina as the bird because I just see her as her face.
Bird.
And they gave her own like little rap in the song too. Like they gave Scuttle a rap song. So I'm just like, this is so unrealistic. Like I know it's like a fake cartoon, but I'm like, it just wasn't realistic for a Little Mermaid movie.
Yeah, and then I don't know what they did based off of like the timeline.
And it was hard to see Melissa, the girl who played Ursula.
Oh, McCarthy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was okay, but I feel like it was just hard to see her as Ursula. Like I just saw her for who she was as an actress. Yeah.
I actually enjoyed her casting for Ursula. I will say I really like who they casted for Vanessa.
They did good.
Yeah, because I saw that on TikTok too. Like people were making a very big deal about it. And so I'm like, okay, I'll watch. I clicked it and they were just saying how much of a powerful scene she had. And she's barely in the movie, but she made such an impression.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay. So I click it and I'm like, wow, she did really good. Like her switch up on her voice and like,
Yeah.
So that too, it kind of confuses me because I know that Vanessa is supposed to look like Ariel.
Really?
They're supposed to look alike because technically Ursula is Ariel's aunt.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So that's what kind of confuses me too. I feel like they maybe should have just done like, I don't know, maybe switched Halle Bailey's like hair or something, because really that's the only difference between Vanessa and Ariel.
No.
And then they're like,
I'm going to disagree with you right
you know what I mean?
If they just used, how do you say her name?
Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey.
I think.
And just like changed her hair and attire, I think it would have ruined the movie. Like, I don't know. I think it would have, because they're not twins.
Or maybe like her sister, honestly.
No,
because her and her sister look a lot alike. Halle Bailey.
I think they no. I think I disagree with you. You're wrong. I disagree. You're wrong. I'm right. Because in the Little Mermaid, she kind of has like this dark look to her. Vanessa has like this dark look to her. I understand she has Ariel's voice, but she doesn't look exactly like Ariel. She has like this evil, like her eyebrows.
Yes.
So
the
I
makeup
think
is a bit different, and Ariel's seems more innocent looking.
Yeah. So I don't think they're like twins or sisters. I think they did like she killed the casting for Vanessa. She did.
Yeah.
But I did hear that a lot of people were praising Vanessa's like character, like the actress, because she killed it. And she did. But I feel like another reason why is because, like, no offense to the actress, but I've never seen her before in anything. But I know who Halle Bailey is. I know who Melissa McCarthy, like whatever. I know who Aquafina is. So like I see their faces as the characters, like as the actors.
Right. I see what you mean.
If they didn't have Halle Bailey and they actually chose somebody that looked like Ariel or something different, and I didn't know them, I think I would have been more into the movie because I don't have a famous person stuck in my head.
Right. You kind of wanted someone more fresh.
More yes.
New.
Yeah. So I think for me personally, I was able to get attached to Eric and Vanessa because, and even Sebastian. Like Sebastian warmed, like I got warmed. What's the word? I warmed up to Sebastian.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Anyways, that's my opinion.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
So watch it.
Yeah.
You need to watch it. But yeah, let us know in the comments below what you felt or what your opinions and thoughts are on The Little Mermaid, and if you agree with us, and if you think mermaids and sirens are the same.
I like to know.
Wouldn't you like to?
Wouldn't you like to know?
But all right, we're going to end this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you in 2 weeks because, like I said, we're pushing our episodes every 2 weeks now.
Yep.
But we're still very much active on Twitter, on Instagram.
The one we're least active.
We're still active on TikTok and Instagram. You can send us DMs or comment down below anything you guys want us to talk about. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Our socials are down below in the description box, and we'll see you guys next time. Why are you laughing?
I have to go pee so
Okay, we'll see you guys later. Bye. Get your ass and go.